Codex is now the ChatGPT app. This is a major announcement. Like, Codex has been taken over by developers, but this is going to be huge for knowledge workers and people who just use ChatGPT. And we're getting a brand new app. This app is going to have sites, so like live dashboards and Claude Code or Claude Code Work. It's also going to have agents. It's going to have skills and plugins and so much more that I've been able to see from the dashboard in the earlier part of this demo. But this app is going to be huge. You don't have to download Codex. It's all right here inside of ChatGPT desktop app. Like, if you just look over here on the top left, you can see the plugins, the sites, and chat. And you can see pen. You still have projects. This new ChatGPT Work is absolutely changing the game, especially because you get so much usage for $20. I really do predict that a lot of people are going to come back from Claude who went over there when they see the new ChatGPT desktop app. And when this begins to roll out to mobile in the next couple of weeks, this is going to be such a major game changer there, because the model 5.6, even though a lot of people are saying that it's not as smart as Fable 5, and you'll have to judge that for yourself if you're a knowledge worker, but once it rolls out to mobile, it's going to be a no-brainer. You spend $20 and you don't have to worry about getting cut off. You don't have to worry about running out of tokens. You don't have to worry about not being able to finish your work because the model is just so token hungry, like Anthropic's models are. But this is a major update. And yes, they can create PowerPoint slide decks inside of ChatGPT now. And yes, you get 5.6 Soul right there, high. You can put it on extra high. You get all of the most capable models that they have inside of ChatGPT. So you don't have to use Codex, and they're going to get to it later. They already said it earlier, but it can also access the files on your desktop. So I think what's actually going to happen is that somehow they've updated the ChatGPT app so that it has the same harness capabilities as Codex. And so now this is just going to be a completely different thing for knowledge workers. So they even have connectors with GPT Work. This is a co-work replacement where you don't have to worry about running out of credits. Front-end design is a lot better than it was before. Look at this. Look at the 3D motion. Look at how I got the moon going around that one planet while it's also rotating the sun. This model is pretty good. Oh, wow. So you can select items on the site and then edit it in real time right there. He's going to change the header right now. And he's doing it with a voice command. Yeah, this app is way better than the Claude desktop app. Let me open Codex. Whoa, where is my Codex app? Codex is gone. So when you download the new ChatGPT app, it replaces Codex. When you type in Codex, you see it just brings up the ChatGPT app. So they got rid of Codex and they stayed with ChatGPT. Is that what happened? Codex is now the ChatGPT app. So you can keep the Codex app icon. Okay, hold on. I'm on the screen recording. Hold on. I got to get to the actual. Okay, no. Just so I can keep the app icon if I want. I'm going to just keep ChatGPT. Get started. And just to be transparent, this is something I was worried about if this took place. I like this, but this could affect the usage for ChatGPT. They do have a feature right here where you can chat and you can ask quick questions with chat, use the classic chat experience and access your past ChatGPT conversations. So I'm going to click this and I'm going to see if I can still chat, because I don't see where my past conversations are. I can see chats from today, but it looks like all of my other conversations have disappeared. I can still change it to high. It's still GPT 5.5. That hasn't rolled out yet. So I just downloaded the new ChatGPT Work app and I can't find my old ChatGPT conversations. Or have they all been brought over to Codex? This all feels a little confusing. I can attach this to a task or I can open in a new window. And when I open up ChatGPT on the web, I still have everything right here. I have plugins now. I have images, GPTs. We also have finances. So if we go to plugins, I can see all of the plugins that OpenAI provides, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see my local ones. And these are all of the plugins that I've installed through Codex. So they merged Codex and ChatGPT. On the web, you can use all of their plugins, but you'll have to use ChatGPT Work to use your own individual plugins. And as it pertains to how they're counting the usage, ChatGPT says you're basically correct with one important distinction. OpenAI is now maintaining separate meters for ordinary ChatGPT conversations and agentic work, which is what I was trying to say. I just didn't say it as cleanly as he did. Your normal ChatGPT messages use the standard model allowances attached to your plan. On Plus, that currently includes GPT 5.5 Instant, Medium, and High. Those chat limits operate independently from Codex Agentic Credit Balance. So the separate agentic pool covers work performed through Codex, ChatGPT Work, ChatGPT for Excel, Workspace Agents. That's fair. And so if you see right here, I ran out of my credits until July 10th, 4:26 p.m. But if I click on the chat right here, I can go ahead and chat with ChatGPT because OpenAI is keeping the chat meter and the agentic or Codex type work, ChatGPT work, Codex work, all of that separate on a separate meter. And so when you look at your usage, you can see that I'm out, doesn't reset until tomorrow. This is only for the agentic work. This is just like the Claude desktop app, Claude Code work. This is a viable option. And a lot of people are going to be switching over to it because it's so much more affordable. You don't have to worry about running out of tokens and you have state-of-the-art intelligence. And unlike other companies, when you run out of tokens, you can't even chat. You can't do anything. You're just sitting there, twiddling your thumbs, waiting until you reset. But with OpenAI, if you run out of credits for agentic work, you can still turn around and use your credits for chatting. And it's a separate meter, it's more generous, and there are a lot of things that you can still do inside of the chat interface. And I don't know what a lot of people are going to do, but I think that a lot of people are going to rethink these different plans and where they put their AI budget. Because now, especially if you're a small business owner with a team or you're somebody working by yourself, you get so much more access to AI with the $20 plan than you get with many of the other companies. And you get, it's not unlimited, but for the meter and the amount they give you to chat, it feels like unlimited. You get unlimited or what feels like unlimited chat with the state-of-the-art models. And I think that a lot of people are going to be coming back to ChatGPT after they see what ChatGPT Work is all about. The OpenAI dev team has done a great job of taking those two applications and merging them together in such a beautiful way. They did the right thing when it comes to usage. They honored the old usage plan with ChatGPT, your grandfather in, it seems, and they brought in Codex with ChatGPT Work into the desktop app. And I can't wait for ChatGPT Mobile to get the update that I believe is going to come to it. And this is just going to go crazy with ChatGPT voice. Maybe we'll start getting voice messages inside of Codex Work now. The possibilities are truly endless. But if you got value out of the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, take care, have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. And I'll probably be showing you something new that I learned about the new ChatGPT Work app.